Colin Brower kicks it off towards the right sideline, fielded by Rosenbrock at the 14, running to his right across the 30-yard line. He's got one man to beat. Down the right sideline at the 45, motoring to the 40, down the sideline to the 30. He's at the 20, the 10. Touchdown, Rosenbrock. Holy Bahongas, he just went 86 yards. And the Beat Diggers on the kickoff return by Joe Rosenbrock are right back into the game.
Rosenbrock took that reception over there on that hash mark on the left side. It's been on the Beat Digger side of the field, and once he got the football, he ran right behind the wedge. There was a couple of good blocks, but after that, it was all Joe. Boy, he just turned on the afterburners, ran over here right past the Wray Eagles bench and the Wray Eagle grandstands for the touchdown.
The Bay Diggers just responded to Ray's 10-play, 73-yard drive in 3 minutes and 16 seconds with an 86-yard kickoff return by Joe Rosenbrock. Now the extra point to be attempted. Garcia will hold. Cardenas to attempt it. Awaiting the snap, it's down. That kick is up, and that one is through. 10:16 to go before the break. Wray 14, Brush 10 on 1010 KSIR and KSIR.com. Well, let's put it this way. The Eagles had some thunder, and the Beat Diggers responded with some thunder, maybe some lightning of their own. All the momentum, Dave, was on Ray's side after a touchdown gave them an 11-point lead, and Joe Rosenbrock of the ensuing kickoff traveled 86 yards. He kind of made it look easy.
He sure did. Once he broke through that initial surge, he just ran right past everybody. He was so smart about choosing the angle that he ran as well. You know, he didn't run straight upfield. Once he broke through, he made the cut to the sideline, and he had to run over half the width of the field to get to the Ray sideline to turn it upfield, but he did it. He saw the whole field.
Now the Bay Diggers have to respond on this end of special teams as Kieran Beckman back to receive. Cardenas with a nice kickoff towards the right sideline, fielded at the 10 by Beckman, straight ahead to the 20. Stutter stepping to his left, and he's got a seam across the 35-yard line, carrying defenders to around the 39, a return of 29. It took a few Beat Diggers to bring down Cole Beckman, but at least it's still on Ray's side of the field. And that's where the Eagles will have the football. Jake Morrow was one of several in on the play.
I'm not sure if Cardenas didn't kick the ball early, because Brush comes out of that bunch kind of setup there, and when he kicked the football, there wasn't a Beat Digger on that special team that was within 3 or 4 yards of the kickoff line. So they got a late start getting down the field.
1st and 10 for the Eagles at their own 39-yard line. Man in motion to the left is Willard. And there is the pitch left. Beckman looking for a seam to the outside, cuts it back towards the middle, and he's down across the 40 to the 45, an open field tackle by Skyler Seawald. But boy, that is speed to burn by Cole Beckman, and he picks up close to 6 on the play.
Yep, just a quick pitch out there to the right side out of that I formation. They did a really good job of sealing off Muir at that defensive end. They sealed him off. They had him double-teamed and blocked there. There was no way he was going to be able to get containment. And then it's up to that cornerback and free safety and linebacker on that side to make the tackle, and that's what happened. Seawald came up and made it, but by then he'd already had 5 yards.
Brower in motion to the right. Quick drop. Throw it to the right. That is caught by Jones. He's got a first down across the 50. Runs over a Beat Digger, and he's down at the 45-yard line. Looked like Trevor Blake went a little bit high, and he paid the price for that. And it's a gain of 10 and a Wray first down. They're moving the football again.
You bet. They're just a quick hitter again. They've thrown the ball 8 times for 88 yards. But the thing is they had a chance to tackle him right there, right after he caught the ball, and the Brush defender just tried to arm tackle him a little bit there and couldn't hold on to him. Jones was too strong.
Well, they've got some nice targets. Jones out to the right, Kier to the left. 1st and 10 for the Beat Digger 45. There's the handoff to the deep man. Runs into a defender, and he's down. That might be Derek Schultz. It is. He's going to lose a couple of yards. And in that backfield, who else but Joe Rosenbrock, and it's 12.
Hefner got a really good surge from his defensive nose guard position, and he blew that Wray offensive lineman into the backfield, and that's what Schultz ran into, and that's what allowed that play to fall apart.
Your one-stop center for projects around your home, office, or yard is Ackley Building Center at 1402 Mill Street in Brush. 2nd down and 12 from the Beat Digger 47. Glossine, quick drop. He keeps it up the left sideline. Same play as the touchdown, incomplete. Jared Kier was well covered that time, and the throw was along the sideline out of bounds at the 25-yard line. Beat Diggers had that one read a lot better than the touchdown moments ago.
But it was a little bit scary because our corner looked the wrong way. He looked to the center of the field instead of looking back to the ball, and that caused him to drift away from Kier, so that's what left him open. We're kind of lucky that the ball was thrown out of bounds.
Dave, here we go again, 3rd down. And 3rd and 12 means nothing for Wray. They can pick that up easily, like they did on the touchdown, like they did on the opening drive.
You know, over the years, I've come to just hate to see Wray throw the football out here because they just have such good success with those hitch patterns and those fades.
Fruworth in motion to the left, and it looked like Ben Jones, the receiver, moved. That'll make it 3rd down and 17, but that's still, it's not a guarantee that the Bee Diggers will stop them, considering that Wray has scored on their first 2 possessions and been very effective with the pass, but the Bee Diggers getting some help right now.
Yep, we needed that one.
Football's in Wray territory at the 48-yard line. They've got to get to the Bee Digger 35. 8:29 to go, second quarter. Wray leads Brush 14-10. Bee Diggers have a 27-yard field goal from Jesus Cardenas and an 86-yard kickoff return from Joe Rosenbrock. Fruworth in motion to the left, back to throw, pressure coming, flag is down, and Vlasin runs out of pressure somehow, then he's taken down at the line of scrimmage. Could have been a sack, but instead, Joe Rosenbrock chased him down from behind. Let's see what the flag is all about. If the play counts, the Bee Diggers will obviously decline the penalty, and it would be 4th down and 17 as 2 officials are meeting right now, and we'll have illegal motion against Wray, and that is declined, and the Eagles will have to punt, and the Bee Diggers certainly responded on defense.
I bet they had some pressure on them that time, but they weren't able to get the sack back there. They got back there, they went to make the tackle. Wasim kind of ducked, and the initial guy fell over the top of him, but the other 2 guys just kind of stood there and watched it happen. They didn't pile on, so that's something the Diggers are going to have to work on, is putting some hits on Wasim back there.
Jared Kier is the punter for Wray, standing at his own 34-yard line. Rosenbrock is at the 17-yard line, awaiting the punt from Cure. Perfect snap. And here comes the rush. He gets it off. A gorgeous punt. Rosenbrock to his right. Fields it at the 20. It's got running room to the 25. Stutters. And now reverses his field to the left. Across the 30-yard line. Down the left sideline to the 40. Can he do it again at the 50? He's finding himself at the 30. Rosenbrock to the 20. To the 10. Oh, and behind us. He did it again. Rosenbrock goes the distance this time on a punt return of over 80 yards, and the Bee Diggers lead 16-14.
You get the nail on the head. He ran right, and then all of a sudden he changed directions when he saw that close up, and he did a great job of running it. But you also have to give those blockers a pat on the back because they had several situations there where they could have made a clip or a block in the back, and they didn't. They waited for those Wray defenders to turn around before they blocked him, and Rosenbrock's just so fast, and we've talked so many times about his hustle and how it pays off, and it paid off big tonight twice for the Diggers.
Too bad we don't have the camera for tonight's game, but either way, if you're listening in, it's a fun game so far and plenty of football to be played. 80 yards unofficially for Rosenbrock on that punt return. 2 touchdowns on special teams. Garcia awaiting the snap. It's down. The Cardenas kick is up, and that is good. 7:53 to go, second quarter. The Bee Diggers down by 11 moments to go. Lead Wray 17-14 on 1010 KSRR and KSRR.com.